Good evening, everybody. We are back. I have seen the title, and with that pretty much comes any kind of spoiling for legendary banners. Before we go into this reaction review, quick reminder, we do have a couple of contests going on for Gleam in the description. If you want a chance at some free orbs, feel free to check those out. They've been running for a while, though, so if you're frequent here, you've probably seen it already. Go over and check it out again. I think you can enter them daily. I think I set them up for that. But anyway, preface before I get into this. All right, let's just preface this right away. I'm not upset. I'm not sad. I'm not angry. I'm not mad. I'm a little confused why this individual is a legendary hero, because he hasn't really done much. And based on how Book 2 ended, I don't see him getting a whole big chance to prove himself. So, for what that's worth, I think I would have personally enjoyed him more as a regular unit. And, you know, had we given a different unit a bigger chance at legendary status, like so many others will. But I'm sure IS will get to them at some point. I'm gonna hold my reservations until we see Book 3, and if this individual poses a bigger part of Book 3. But before all of that, we have to actually watch the trailer. So let's do that. Let's jump into it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Show me. I'm excited for the skills. The skills have to be crazy. There's no way they're not.
I am Hrid, the eldest prince of Nifl.
He sounds like a nerd! Alright. We'll come back to this. Oh, he's got attack smoke. And distant counter! Look at that! We got some distant counter. Alright. Alright, man. I'm a little confused, like I said, but I'm not mad. Alright, he's wind. Interesting. We got Gunther, we got Robin, we got Kana, Ryoma, Noir is back, Cordelia's back, Inez is back, Lucina's back, everyone is here. Hector's back, Nina's back, Levitain is back. That's interesting. Okay. Wasn't really expecting that, but alrighty, that's cool. Yeah, alright, so we doubled up on red legendary heroes. That's interesting. I feel like the red pool is still kind of strong, so that's good, I guess. Let's pop back here and just take a look at the let's take a look at the at the skills. We already saw this encounter and attack smoke. He sounds like such a nerd. I can't get over it. I love it. I can't get over it. All right. He sounds like a nerd. Alright. So, Gijol? I don't know how to pronounce or what inflection to give, but it grants attack +3 if a penalty is inflicted by a skill like Panic or Threaten and or negative status effect. Preventing counterattacks or restricting movements is active on foe. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack and foe cannot. What? What? Okay. Alright. Inflicted by a skill like Panic or Threaten, or a negative status effect, preventing counterattacks or restricting movement, if is active on foe. Alright. So, attack smoke, for example, would coincide with that. So if there's a debuff on an enemy unit and Hrid attacks them, you make a guaranteed follow-up attack and the enemy cannot. That's pretty good. Honestly, that's pretty good. I think we're going to see a lot more smoke skills. Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot more of that. Maybe not Threaten, because those are not very good for Arena. However, smoke skills are probably pretty high up there, and I'm sure there are others too that I'm just not remembering at the moment. He's got Moonbow, he's got Distant Counter, hello, Freezing Seal, So this is his unique one. At start of turn, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 50%, inflicts attack speed -6 on foe on the enemy team with the lowest res throughout its next action. Well, alright then. Huh. Alright. Well, that's interesting. There's a lot of strange conditions for Hrid's skills. That's what I'm getting. That's curious. Although it makes composition a little more complex, which I'm not against it by any means. And then we have attack smoke, which, you know, inflicts -7 attack on foes within 2 spaces of target through their next action after combat. So that's kind of interesting. That's very interesting. Interesting. So I think what this means is with Hrid, you want to run things that have like chill and smoke skills. And freezing seal is kind of like a chill skill, kind of, sort of, maybe. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm curious. I mean, I want him. Obviously, he's a red cavalry unit. Can't get over the voice, man. I mean, I knew the voice, but having it put to motion is so very different. Alright, so we got Gunthra, Robin, Kana, Ryoma, Noir, Cordelia, Inez, who I don't have, Lucina, Hector, Nina, Levitane. Alright. Alright, so this will be going from the 28th, which is 4 days from now for me, and it ends on the 5th. Alright, the 5th of December. Wow, that was actually kind of long. Or it feels longer. I don't know. Maybe not. It's probably normal. It feels long to me for some reason. Alright, so let's jump back here. Let's take a quick peek. I'll give you the skinny on best colors and whatnot. Colorless, I tell you, man, if Noir wasn't in there, I'd be like, don't even bother. But Noir's got some decent fodder. Nina does too. But in terms of who to pull for or who to try to get on colorless, I think Noir probably has it best. The banner's not bad by any means. The banner is pretty good. I don't have Summer Inez. He did not want to show up for me. So I will try and pull on green more than likely. Pretty jazzed about that. Not a fan of the potential of getting Kana and Gunthra, because I have them. And I don't use them regularly. So, But if we can snag an Inez, that would be pretty dope. Blue, obviously, pretty great. We have Legendary Lucina coming back, we have Summer Cordelia coming back, and we have Brave Hector. I think, personally, blue is probably the strongest that you can pull on. I don't think there's anything bad that you can get on blue. Brave Hector, Legendary Lucina, and Summer Cordelia. Come on. I mean, there's not a bad pull there, honestly. All the units are very useful. They all have great fodder. They're very good units in their own right. I think Summer Cordelia is still like the fastest Cavalier, I think, that I'm aware of. Maybe Hrid is different now because he's a Cav, but either way, Brave Hector is super good. Legendary Lucina, I think this is her first time coming back to this banner, so she's definitely high priority for people, I am sure. Blue is very, very good. Red, however, has Hrid, our new hero, and Levitane, which is also a very, very strong unit. And then, of course, Legendary Ryoma, which people may have skipped. Looking back at Legendary Ryoma's debut, I feel like not a lot of people were super jazzed about him, so he might be on some people's radars as well. But ultimately, I feel like blue is probably the strongest color. Red at a very, 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 very close second, if that, just because Hrid seems absolutely bonkers. Green after that, and then probably colorless in fourth. Yeah, probably colorless in fourth. Yeah. That's how I would rank those colors, to be honest. We finally have dual legendary heroes. I feel like Ryoma may have been one of the less popular legendary heroes, and so maybe that's why he's getting a debut with Hrid. But again, I'm a little perplexed as to why Hrid is considered a legendary hero, just because we haven't really seen him do anything. When Fjorm and Gunther debuted, we had this whole story to get through in Book 2. Like, they showed up very, very early. Fjorm was at the beginning of Book 2, and Gunther was like 2 months in, I think, I want to say. And so they kind of help serve their plot purpose. This just kind of feels thrown into me, which is I think the disappointment. But again, Hrid might have a big part in Book 3. I'm not dissing it by any means. Hrid might have a big part in Book 3, and so I'm going to reserve all of my judgment until that happens. 3.0 is coming out very, very soon. I think Faye is going to be down the 30th or the 1st, somewhere around there. So you won't be able to play for like 6 hours, which is actually during this banner, I think. So, either way, it looks to be a very strong banner in general. So if you're newer to the game or you don't have some of these units, it's a good time to pick them up. And again, as we move forward now, we are going to be seeing multiple legendary heroes on each banner, within the same color at least. So that's pretty exciting, I think. A lot of people are going to be happy about that. It's a good chance to pick up some better units. Just word to the wise, don't snipe on one color. If you have to snipe on one color, wait until they show up in another legendary banner again, where you have more consolation pulls, because sniping on legendary banners is a bad idea. I do it all the time. Listen, trust me. Trust me, it's a terrible idea. I do it all the time. But either way, let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. Of course, I will be polling, and we will be doing a summon session for this. I don't know when that's going to happen, but it will be at some point. At some point. Maybe not when the banner directly debuts, but definitely within a day or two post. And quick reminder to you guys, we do have a Gleam contest going on in the description. So as you go down to type up your comment and tell me what you think about this banner, be sure to check those out. The Gleam contests in the description. Links are there. Go click them. Go try and win some free orbs on me. But that's it. That's all I got. Hrid is coming. He sounds like a total nerd, and I kind of like it. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.